The Splattershot Jr. is the first weapon you get in the game, but it's still good enough to hold its own at level 20 and in ranked battles. It's a versatile weapon that can fulfill many roles and is relatively easy to use. Its cousin, the Custom Splattershot Jr., is also useful, but not the focus of this particular guide. Hopefully this will shed some light on how it can work better for you and what it specifically is best at. The Splattershot Jr. is a short-ranged weapon with good spread, good splatting power, and good aim coverage. It splats in 4 shots on everything relevant in the game, only being pushed to 5 against an opponent with 3 major defense boosts. Its high rate of fire combined with decent spread makes it a very forgiving weapon that does not require great aiming skill. Its range is very short though, only beating out the Aerospray series. It comes with Splat Bomb as its sub-weapon. A standard grenade, this type of weapon is familiar to anyone with prior shooter experience and easy to get a handle on. It still has Splatoon-specific quirks though, as you cannot cook it, and the timer only activates on the ground, making rolling it more desirable than lobbing in most situations. Its special is the Bubbler. The Bubbler is another ability that is very easy to use and understand. It's an invincibility shield that lasts for a few seconds. It also gives the shield to any nearby allies, but they're all set on the same timer. You can't chain it to give it to someone at the last second to give them the full length of the shield. Be careful though, as hits will push you backwards, which can knock you out of your weapon's firing range or off the stage into water. The Splattershot Jr. can fulfill a variety of roles in Turf War. In the next section, I will be talking about it in terms of line theory, which you can read up on in the description, and hopefully I will be making a video of later. The Splattershot Jr. is more suited to defensive openings in Turf War. In the beginning, it will not have the ink down needed to make ambushes, or its special ready to push up safely. With its ability to easily ink ground, it can cover the base and quickly get the Bubbler ready for use at the line. It can also perform early maintenance for a team going with an offensive opening. The Splattershot Jr. user can stay back and cover the base while the rest of its teammates are up at the line, making for a good offensive-defensive hybrid of an opening. It isn't suited by itself for an offensive opening, but with good teamwork, it has the tools to make offense work. Smart play with its high splatting power can make quick work of reckless opponents, pushing too far ahead, and the Splat Bomb can put long-range safe pressure on an advancing team. The Splattershot Jr. has 2 main ways to hold the line. It can swim covertly around in friendly ink to pop up for an ambush on anyone who approaches a seemingly safe area. Ambushing is also a great way to take out opponents who have broken the line. This type of play needs to be aware of Aerosprays, which will beat it out in a neutral one-on-one fight up close, and invincibility specials such as the Kraken and Bubbler someone might have in their pocket. The other way it can hold is pressure with Splat Bombs. Throwing a Splat Bomb down at your feet or towards a possibly advancing enemy is a huge threat that they are forced to respect or get splatted. This can't be spammed constantly though, as it does not have Bomb Rush, and at default, Splat Bombs take 80% of your ammo capacity. Due to its high inking power, Splattershot Jr. can also take on a maintenance role, covering up the trail of an opponent who slipped through or the occasional ink strike that landed in your area. The Splattershot Jr. excels at line breaks. Its high splatting power up close makes it a dangerous weapon to go up against. If there is even a momentary weakness in defenses, the Splattershot Jr. can fly up and quickly splat the vulnerable opponent. Splat Bomb pressure can quickly turn into Splat Bomb break attempts if it's thrown deep enough into the enemy line. A perfectly placed bomb can force an opponent away, making for a temporary weakness in defenses that can easily be exploited. It also has the Bubbler, which can turn a stalemate into a coordinated team push through the enemy line. The Bubbler is especially strong because there is almost no way anyone can disrespect it and try to contest a team of invincible Inklings coming at them. Once behind the line, the Splattershot Jr. has a variety of options. Its inking power lets it easily harass by just spreading ink everywhere. If it still has a Bubbler ready, it can defend itself against anyone trying to take it out quickly, either by splatting them or forcing a retreat, prolonging the time that they are sitting behind the line. With great ambush ability, it can sneak up on entrenched chargers to weaken the line further for a push or a team wipe. And again, if it has Bubbler saved up, it can coordinate with teammates for a next to invincible pincer attack, forcing either a wipe or a large retreat by the enemy. The Splattershot Jr. is a versatile weapon set that is easy to use in the beginning, but still holds its own in higher level play. It's a great aggressive weapon that will resonate with ambush-loving offensive players, and it is so self-contained that it can easily be used solo, but really shines bright in coordinated teams. Thank you for watching this guide on the Splattershot Jr. I plan on making more guides in the future, so please subscribe to have those sent directly to your inbox. You can also check out Avalon on Facebook in the description. The next guide in the works is the normal Splattershot. After I get the basic weapons done, I will be doing weapon guides based off of community feedback, so comment below what you want to see next. See you all soon!